They made us laugh, cry, sing in the shower, and sometimes question our life choices while watching late-night reruns. But as 2025 kicked off, the entertainment world dimmed just a little with the loss of some unforgettable stars. From Hollywood heavyweights to music legends and TV personalities, these icons left behind a legacy that deserves more than just a headline. Let's start the video. So grab some tissues and maybe a snack. Emotions burn calories as we pay tribute to the stars who took their final bow in 2025. Val Kilmer, 1959-2025. He was Batman, Jim Morrison, and Iceman, all in one lifetime. Val Kilmer passed away on April 1st, 2025, at the age of 65, following complications from throat cancer and pneumonia. Despite years of health struggles, including a tracheotomy that affected his speech, he made a triumphant return in Top Gun: Maverick, delivering a powerful scene with Tom Cruise that brought many fans to tears. Known for his intensity, Kilmer fully embodied every role, from rock icons to superheroes. Tom Cruise led a heartfelt tribute, calling Kilmer an irreplaceable presence in cinema. And honestly, he's right, no one played chaos and charm quite like Val. Michelle Trachtenberg, 1985-2025. Michelle Trachtenberg, the unforgettable younger sister in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and scene stealer in Gossip Girl, passed away on February 26, 2025, at just 39. Initially shrouded in mystery due to religious objections to an autopsy, her cause of death was later confirmed as complications from diabetes following a liver transplant. She'd stepped away from acting in recent years, focusing on her health, but her legacy as a smart, fearless performer remained strong. Fans and co-stars remembered her wit, her warmth, and her ability to completely transform on screen. Her passing reignited important discussions around chronic illness in the entertainment industry. The Vivian, 1992-2025. The Vivian James Lee Williams, to those who knew him offstage, passed away on January 5, 2025, at age 32. The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 1, the Vivian was known for electric performances, sharp impersonations, and a bold, unapologetic personality. The cause of death was cardiac arrest linked to a ketamine overdose, sparking important conversations about mental health and substance abuse in performance culture. Tributes flooded in from the global drag community, celebrating a talent that shattered boundaries and lit up stages across the UK and beyond. The Vivian wasn't just a performer, they were a revolution in sequins. Marianne Faithfull, 1946-2025. She dated Mick Jagger, sang songs that cut to the soul, and came back from more setbacks than a soap opera character. Marianne Faithfull passed away in early 2025 at the age of 78, closing a chapter on one of rock and roll's most resilient figures. She first burst onto the scene in the swinging 60s with hits like As Tears Go By, but her journey wasn't all flower crowns and love-ins. Battling addiction, homelessness, and vocal cord damage, Faithfull rose from the ashes with the hauntingly powerful album Broken English in 1979, which redefined her career and voice. That smoky, gravelly sound became her signature, influencing everyone from PJ Harvey to Lana Del Rey. Fans remember her as a rebel, a poet, and a survivor. Her death was met with candlelight vigils and rock ballad tributes that proved Marianne wasn't just a muse, she was the whole masterpiece. Gene Hackman, 1930-2025. Gene Hackman passed away on February 26, 2025, at 95, alongside his wife Betsy Arakawa, both discovered peacefully in their Santa Fe home. A two-time Oscar winner, Hackman embodied gravitas without ever demanding attention. Whether playing hardened cops or morally gray villains, he always delivered nuance. He retired from acting in 2004 and lived quietly, turning his focus to writing and painting. Even in retirement, he was frequently named one of the greatest actors of all time. Hackman never craved fame, he just wanted to do good work. And boy, did he. Wink Martindale, 1933-2025. Wink Martindale, the charming host behind Tic-Tac-Toe and other classic game shows, died on April 15, 2025, at the age of 91. With his signature smile and radio-polished voice, he became a comforting figure in living rooms across America for decades. Beyond TV, Martindale also made waves in radio and music, narrating spoken-word hits and mentoring aspiring entertainers. Even in his later years, he embraced podcasting and fan meetups with unshakable enthusiasm. He didn't just host games, he became a treasured part of people's daily routines, proof that charisma never expires. Jean Marsh, 1934-2025. Jean Marsh, the BAFTA-winning star and co-creator of Upstairs, Downstairs, died at age 90 in March 2025. The series redefined British television drama in the 1970s, and Marsh's portrayal of Rosebuck, a maid with grit and grace, remains one of the UK's most iconic TV roles. Marsh also appeared in Doctor Who and The House of Elliot, and received an OBE for her contributions to drama. She believed in powerful storytelling, especially stories told from the downstairs point of view. Her work paved the way for a new generation of period dramas that blended emotion with social commentary. Larry Bastian, 1934-2025. Larry Bastian, the songwriter who penned the country classic Friends in Low Places, died on April 6, 2025 at 90. A low-profile figure with high-impact lyrics, Bastian collaborated with Garth Brooks and helped shape the sound of modern country music. His writing captured everyday struggles and barroom heartache in a way that felt real to millions. Garth Brooks called him a man who turned honesty into poetry. Though he wasn't a household name, Bastian's lyrics were sung in cars, at weddings, and in every karaoke bar worth its beer taps. Now that's a legacy. Simon Fisher Becker, 1961-2025. Simon Fisher Becker passed away on March 9th, 2025, at age 63. Fans remember him best as Dorian Maldovar from Doctor Who or the Fat Friar in Harry Potter, but his career spanned theatre, film, and conventions around the world. He proudly owned the character actor title, bringing humor and humanity to every quirky role. Beyond acting, he was a beloved presence at fan events, where he told stories with warmth and wit. He may not have been a Hollywood headliner, but to fans, he was the best kind of celebrity. Approachable, memorable, and deeply appreciated. Linda Nolan, 1959-2025. The Nolan sisters were a phenomenon in the 70s and 80s, and Linda Nolan was their soulful anchor. She died on January 15th, 2025, at the age of 65, after a long public battle with cancer. Known for her powerful voice and even more powerful will, Linda was never one to sugarcoat her struggles. She wrote candid books about her experience with illness, mental health, and the pressures of fame, earning respect across the UK and beyond. She also made reality TV appearances in later years, showing a sense of humor and courage that made her a fan favorite all over again. At her funeral in Blackpool, mourners lined the streets with pink balloons and karaoke mics, because if anyone deserves a sing-along send-off, it's a Nolan. Richard Chamberlain, 1934-2025. Before there was McDreamy or any of the Grey's Anatomy guys, there was Richard Chamberlain, America's first TV doctor crush. Chamberlain passed away on March 29th, 2025, at the age of 90, and his career was nothing short of legendary. Best known for Dr. Kildare, The Thornbirds, and Shogun, Chamberlain was dubbed the King of the Miniseries in the 70s and 80s. He later broke new ground by coming out as gay in his autobiography, challenging Hollywood's norms at a time when most stars stayed closeted. Charming, articulate, and ridiculously handsome, Chamberlain wasn't just eye candy, he had acting chops to match. His final years were spent painting, writing, and mentoring young actors. Richard, your prescription for great TV lives on. These stars may have taken their final bow, but the applause hasn't stopped. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more moving retrospectives, and drop your favorite memory of these icons in the comments.